All right. So now that I've viewed these a couple times, I want to go over them just by a map basis. It's a little too early on to know what the optimal playstyle is going to be. So not going to try and pick apart like individual gameplay or mistakes too much. If I see something where I was like, this is how this could have been done better, then I might point it out if it's like a teachable moment. But I'm just going to go over this kind of briefly. I will turn it up so that you can hear Zuma's beautiful voice and whole mini maps in there. We're good to go.
You know what I mean?
So this is raid, by the way. Yes, we've seen this map before. No, the spawns are not going to be the same. P1 spawns are going to be Lambo preferred, and then back P2 secondary. So back P2 has a little bit more leeway. If the team spawning back P2 doesn't have any forward pressure on the map at all, you'll see driveway spawns. If they do, then you'll see Lambo spawns. If the team on the other side doesn't have any forward pressure on laundry, you can get close laundry spawns. Um, if not, you'll spawn back here. And if everything is blocked in certain situations, you'll even see basketball spawns or like front tiki spawns. And these front tiki spawns are a questionable set of spawns that involve more than one hill.
We're gonna wipe that smile off his face.
We watching.
You see no immediate pressure mid. Now you're worried about mid steps, but I mean, who the fuck is going to go mid steps on breakoff? Who is this? It's Swooty. He never played any of the original raids, I assume, so he's just not aware that this is not a thing that happens ever.
At first I gotta. Okay, how do I change to? How do I make it? So
Ends up getting through pillars. He's going to establish that forward pressure, and he actually ends up, I mean, being alive in this case, preventing these forward laundry spawns. This forward pressure on the hill is going to force these Lambo spawns because 2 is blocking.
It's the scoreboard at the top.
And because the best hill for rotating to P2 is not the primary set of spawns for P1, but the secondary set of spawns for P1, then a lot of this is going to come down to a death order thing. You're going to have a guy blocking the back here. If your teammate goes down first, you can immediately stop blocking and go to assist. If their teammate or one of the other team dies first, then you have to be vigilant about staying and blocking that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Two, that's going to be Hughes just going to fill mid, get a pinch.
Question. They're better.
I got it. I got it. I got it.
I think we ended up with close driveway spawns here.
They're
Did we?
I got it. Got it.
They're better. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Sorry, it really didn't want to
No,
go
I
back.
mean-
Yeah, so these are closer driveway spawns for sure. Don't love it. Would have liked to see standard Lambo here.
Yeah. That's a chat question. They're better.
I got it. I got it. I got it.
Okay,
I'm
you're in.
insane. I'm insane.
Wait, how do you do it?
Now that Hugh is here, it should force these back spawns. Nobody might be blocking this, but once again, Dashy, actually, Swooty dies first. Swooty may end up spawning here. Based off Hugh's position, also based off the fact that these two players just might not be blocking this.
P.
And he does spawn here. And then you end up getting a parallel because the red team is obviously blocking these sets of Lambo spawns. Once you spawn close laundry, in this situation, especially with Hugh's position, where he was, I think you should expect this.
P.
I bet.
Yep.
Once you realize nothing's front, nothing's driveway, and like you should probably be turning around.
Here we go.
He does turn around. He's a little late though. He's going to end up going down. Now, red team's first priority should be to stop blocking these back spawns, but unfortunately, this player's probably going to respawn before they're able to stop their block here. They might, if Swooty stays alive, they might be able to force a driveway spawn, but probably not because of number 5's position middle. Although weirder has happened. Yeah, definitely not. And so they're not kind of focused on flipping there. Swooty stays up, and he actually ends up preventing this close back spawn and gives him a basketball spawn, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but if you're not expecting it, then yeah, because at the moment of this spawn, what makes sense? The moment Dashy spawns here, what makes sense? Realistically, a Lambo spawn makes more sense. But both these angles are kind of equally contested. This set of back spawns, this set of back spawns. So if the game's like, okay, we're not going to spawn him in either of these two places, and you can't spawn him driveway because there's forward pressure laundry here, then you kind of have to spawn him basketball. So
Shot swoop.
Dashy spawns up basketball. He starts going towards Tiki. He can't even believe it. He turns around. He's like, oh shit, what the fuck am I doing here?
Let's go lock down some time. We're missing one. We have no idea that Brucey's back there. Now we do.
It's kind of not really their fault. They don't know. They should definitely have doubled up and tried to play this guy in the back. They just leave Swooty to it. I feel like, I mean, if you're Dashy, you're like, why is he jungle so late? But
big kill, Swoop.
There you go.
Big kill.
Is that M15?
8's kind of not going to be able to do anything from ring here. They're just going to have a full collapse on this hill. Like, if Blue just drops on hill right now, then this guy's worthless. He's out of the play.
Like, no sight fire?
So Blue's going to end up with the basketball spawn because it's a death order thing. Number 6, Swooty, ran in just before this respawn was set up, and he wasn't blocking perfectly. I think if he's right here, then Brucey spawns somewhere else. If you're like over here in this area, the game will not spawn him anywhere. Not laundry, not back P2, not basketball. Probably not even Tiki because you have a guy in hill already.
Yeah, I like
It's
it.
like you can build it faster.
Now you have a parallel set once you spawn laundry here. Two, I suppose, is blocking everything. These front driveway spawns do exist. The game just really doesn't like them for some reason. It's very important that these spawns get modified if this map is going to play better in the future.
The no sight.
Here you go, Swooty. Play. Ooh. Stay alive, Swoop.
You have 4 here. I said that this blocks all these sets of spawns, but realistically, where else are you going to spawn them? I mean, anything like Lambo's going to be blocked here. Driveway should be blocked here. I mean, honestly, look at number 5 spawn. There's nowhere to spawn these guys.
Ooh.
To the extent that number 5 just spawns up and literally less than half a second later, he's getting peeked. Less than half a second after spawn. He's in an engagement. So, yeah, the game needs to be a little bit more normalized with these spawns. There's no reason it should be spawning one guy here, one guy here, one guy here. Like, it's just silly. It should have more concrete spawns, like good CODs used to. Last real COD we had was Cold War, and you've been watching this map for less than a fucking minute, and I can already tell you unequivocally that Cold War spawns were substantially better than what we're playing with now. And that was the last COD that didn't have this shitty new spawn system that's so complicated. They can't even fix like simple problems like spawning fucking Coop instead of Scrapyard on Karachi and MW3 for an entire round randomly for no fucking reason. Just happens. Number 5 is going to remain blocking. Once again, this is where like a driveway spawn just makes fucking sense. But I feel like the game is like, nah, this angle right here, I don't like it.
No good.
It doesn't like the laundry spawn, obviously, because that would make even less sense. So basketball, once again, you're just kind of force spawned there.
They spawned out.
Yeah, this is good though. I mean, we
Now you see the driveway spawns.
we just can't get flipped here. We should think about a row here. I don't mind us trying to contest a little bit of it, but we should
No, they're
also,
going back.
yeah, we're row. This is good. This is good. We gotta let them have this shit. Let them have
7 watching away. Okay, so this is just exactly what not to do 101. You're playing for scrap time. There's 15 seconds left. You don't want the other team to have it. Okay, that's fine. You send 2 guys to play for scrap against 4 enemies. If one of you dies first, what happens? You spawn P2. Where is P2? Across the entire universe from P3. So you can't die first, but you sent them into a 2-on-4 engagement where you can't die first. What's probably going to end up happening is one of you is going to die first, and then the second one of you might get one, probably not even that, depending on who you are, I guess. I don't think that these are those guys that are going to pull, like, that are even going to make that can even possibly make this a situation that works. I don't know if really I'd take any 2 players to break this roster, even in a brand new game. So what's going to end up happening is one of you is going to go down first. You're going to spawn in the back because the Optic are perfectly aware they need to get the blood here.
Oh, bad timing.
They get the blood. Now you're going to spawn there. Number 8 is tweaking. He's got a guy, his pillars, his open steps, and 2 guys on point right next to him.
No.
They know he's there. They saw him. They clean him up. You go 2 down for nothing. Now you're going to spawn in the back. Now what do you have? You have a 4-on-2 rotation. So you sent 2 guys to rotate early, and you put them in a 4-on-2 situation. You sent 2 guys to get scrapped. You put them in a 4-on-2 situation. Like, these are just incredibly low percentage plays
They're gonna spawn out.
that are never going to work.
You see how 2 pushed?
Doesn't
two
matter.
hard
Doesn't matter how ass the people you're playing are. It's just not going to work.
rotated though? It's like, you know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
We should have all pushed and put some.
if it's your average pub kid, I guess it's fine. You can make it work, but
Yo, Vals, clip that. Yo, Vals, clip that.
Good trade.
Clip that.
trade
bro.
wars going out. You have driveway spawns. These spawns are going to be preferred. Blues, once again. I wasn't even looking at the minimap like while the Optic was pushing through to break because I just knew what was going to happen. It was a 4-on-2.
We trolled that whole row.
So I wasn't even paying attention. I was recuperating mentally.
Oh, good shot, sweet.
Now we're not breaking it,
Okay.
bro. We're not.
Yep, and now you post driveway should be getting blocked here for sure. So you should continue to see these spawns. If you get a guy pushed up as well and takes a little bit of space forward, then you can really push these spawns out.
Breaking Optic Texas on his hill.
These spawns are really pushed out back P2. I don't even think this spawn makes sense because of where 4 is necessarily. Because what can you do right here? You could just wall bounce up and see this angle. So I feel like it might even be justified to spawn him a little further.
I promise you.
Or Tiki.
Like we're gonna have to rotate the basketball now.
Now you have forward pressure here, so you're kind of blocking these Tiki
And
spawns.
this is where it can get bad. Look, we're not. Look.
We're going to P5 mid. Once you have rotation, but it's 30, and it's kind of hard to rotate for P5. So you need to try and string a break together, but also not lose all map control for next because you're gonna get a smaller amount of time on this hill, and you're already down by 50.
Look at Merc. Once this hits 20, 15, he's out of here.
Yep.
Yeah, and Shashi's gonna end up getting 2 on the OE, so they're not even gonna be able to probably get anything out of this.
He might come back.
Oh, he's backing up.
You just went 3 down for free.
Nah, they're out of here, bro.
Number 8's just kind of in a terrible situation now. I think the best thing that number 8 can do is try and prevent any rotation through middle, or he could try and prevent any rotation through pillars, one or the other.
He's going out, yeah.
He's gonna choose to stop middle. So you should be aware that number 8, okay, I don't see anything middle, and if a guy was rotating through pillars here for new, he would have shot me in the back already. So they're probably hitting through that. Dashy's going to
Yep.
spawn laundry during this whole set of engagements because everything is being blocked over here. I don't quite know why he wouldn't spawn Tiki. Feel like that just makes more sense. The other team was spawning Tiki. Nobody on the other team is blocking Tiki. Why not spawn him Tiki? But
He might
whatever.
come back.
Oh, he's backing up.
Let's spawn these
Nah,
guys
they're out of
Tiki.
here, bro.
Oh, yeah, he's going out, yeah.
Dashy once again is going to get into the back at just the right moment. Based off of a weird spawn he probably shouldn't have gotten, but this one is much less understandable than the basketball spawn.
Look, somebody else is already out, and it's Bruce.
It's going to end up getting
man.
traded, but the fact that you traded it and gave up full new control, that's going to probably lead
Not
to
again.
some difficulties. Nobody's blocking this driveway spawn.
Ah, Jesus. Ah!
2's going to end up spotting 2 running into Art, and you just lost both your players new on rotation. So last 2 upper Art. Number 1 can probably try and push up and block here.
Oh, that's
But
pretty good.
honestly, he's probably already blocking. They might be skeptical. Who is a Shotzi might not quite be aware that the last 2 are Art.
Ugly. Probably get
It's
ugly.
gonna
later.
get ugly, Los.
So maybe that's going to be Huke over here didn't call both.
Get ugly, folks. Buckle up.
Oh yeah, you see number 3 isn't even fucking worried about it. So number 3 is right here and Shotzi's still staring up. So I think he just blacked out for a second, or he was just like looking at his minimap because he didn't have anything to do right here. But yeah, kind of weird. Little delayed response there. Not that it matters, you're up by 100. So immediately Stallions are going to end up getting this spawn. 2 is going to be able to throw a wrench in it. You're going to have to be able to break here. Number 8's going to ensure that number 5 doesn't have much to worry about.
They getting pinched.
5, when your teammate spawns here, I feel like jumping out this window and just going through the back makes by far the most sense. But he instead opts to turn around and chow from the same staircase that your whole team is. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Because if you both your teammates up here get caught, then and while you're flanking, then all of a sudden Optic spawns here. Plus, you don't know where the last guy is. The last guy could be money. It makes sense that he would be money. But if it makes sense that he would be money, then why would you not worry about getting shot in the back? I'm not really understanding the thought process.
Okay, you got him over time.
So now 2 is going to end up being able to flip these if he wants. I think he is.
Who's
We're spawning
Yeah,
close.
yeah.
Get in
Death order thing.
there. Oh fuck! Shoot the truck. Symbol.
And
Shoot.
now they're going to be able to disconnect the reinforcements from Stallions off of time. Hugh's going to end up getting that info mid just to make sure real quick, and then they're just going to probably set up a collapse here. Number 3 should be able to just turn around if he needs to, because Hugh should be able to watch over him
Shoot
at
the
some point.
trophy.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
Oh no!
Hugh actually does end up watching over him immediately, but it works out.
He just throw a nade into a trophy and then throw another nade into that same trophy.
Hugh spots the second guy, but then that shot is going to end up getting both of them anyway, so he's immediately going to turn around. Hugh is just playing like a support role basically right here. Now that this player dies, he's going to run money. No, he's going to run a mid route because he has time to do it. That's actually really smart. I love that. That makes a lot of sense. And now one guy slips through because your mid route was a little late compared to you chowing out a window, but it's much less predictable and it sets you up better for them. Yep, and he's going to end up getting that space, cutting off their ability to rotate to new, and isolating this player who's probably not going to be able to make anything happen. 6 is going to end up trading out Hugh, which is pretty major because now you know where he was, and so you might assume that your Zig is available, but it's not, number 1.
Wait.
Why is Symbol still here? Why is he still here?
Actually, that's a huge 2 out of who is this? Swooty? That's big too, brother.
Honestly, what is this fight right now? What, Merc is
Did he spawn there?
No, he didn't. Merc, even if he did, what is he doing?
Swooty not sure where to look right here. Nobody's on your team is blocking the old spawns. You have ring control. Why on what? He's just in his corner, like playing for a trade, but then number 5 watching over him, that's going to be encouraged. Can't go down there if this is the case. I'd rather just have encouraged fucking jump peeking, like wall bounce peeking this, and then Swooty just playing support or something.
Just cut mid. If he got a spawn there, he got blessed.
It's a war, but number 8's not going to be in position to cut this off. But number is excellent kill on this angle. Not an easy gunfight with all the pillars in the way. He's about to get traded out. Number 5 could be in some trouble.
We're gonna hold this. We're gonna hold this. Yeah, we're gonna
Now
hold
that you've
this.
lost ring control and you're all set up middle, you don't have anyone off respawn yet. You're probably going to be tweaking about where they are for a
Yeah, are we
second.
not calling out the guy ring?
Immediately after the respawn, you should immediately know, okay, we have to look at pillars and Zig.
Encourage is staying down.
Who's the guy that needs to be looking at pillars? Look at where number 5 is. He could look at either the Zig OE or the pillars OE. So they're going to opt to play away from Zig and have 6 on time chow pillars. 8's also going to be there to support pillars.
What? What? Are we blacked out? No, I gotta listen to the comms. I gotta go in there.
And then you're in a 3-on-1 situation, realistically a 2-on-1, but the third guy would be there in time to mop up if you 2P somehow. But instead of actually chowing it and taking that engagement, I guess also because 1 can keep you off these steps and 7 is so weak. But instead of taking that essentially 3-on-1 situation and trying to turn it into something, you just let the guy pillars jump into time.
I'm coming, kitchen. I'm coming, kitchen.
Pillars on the car, there's 2.
So you get pieced up pillars now because Merc's able to fill, and then now you're stuck in kitchen because there's no way you're hitting a route. Like, what are you gonna do? Run out back kitchen, go ring? jump out money and go mid steps when 2 of your teammates are already there. Like what?
2 on the car, 1 on the
Then now you're gonna spot both, but you're in a 4-on-2 situation.
One more.
Two in time.
Okay, I'm getting a
That
route.
just did not work out for them.
I'm taking a route. I'm taking a route.
Heard.
We gotta reset. We gotta get.
We gotta get
push
control.
up on
We gotta
it.
get right control. Come right with me.
Yeah, here.
Ring. He's ring.
Ring.
Come
I
into
hear
all
you. I'm
of
looking
these.
at it.
So it's a ring contest front.
That one.
Up ring.
This is kind of an S&D setup, or like thought process here. Like you have 4 here laundry. They haven't taken laundry control. How are you gonna break ring? And the answer is generally getting out white man early, clearing your kind of more aggressive angles, getting out white man early, making sure that nothing is prone underneath your window or over here at rock, which number 2, that's going to be Huke was. Relatively close. And then kind of playing through the outside of the ring.
Ring. Drop down. Nading him.
They do an excellent job of that. That's very good.
Dead. I want you. I have time.
But now they're not taking that space on the outside of the ring. Granted, Encourage is weak and somehow 3-17. Holy shit, I just noticed.
What am I playing?
I'm laying their side of the driveway. Where is it? I need help. I need help on you.
I'm looking over you, Jordan.
And I just want to point out, to defend Encourage, he plays main AR, and especially at the challengers level, like when teams aren't playing really, really high level COD, then you shouldn't even have a main AR. They shouldn't even exist. Only the best teams, even in the CDL, like think about all the main ARs over the years that have been the scapegoat of their team. You have Arcities, Skies, Kenny, and well, not really Kenny, but I guess Awakening was also, he swapped to the role, became the scapegoat. Dashy, when he swapped to main AR and MW3 for a while, he was the scapegoat of the team because he just wasn't doing great. Generally, when your team isn't playing well and things are going poorly for you, the main AR is the one who suffers the most. That's going to be Encouraged in this case. And when you're going up against a world championship team as probably not even like a top tier challengers team, I mean, they're close probably, but especially this early in the game too. Yeah, it's going to go really, really poorly.
Out of me.
I'm looking
Out of me still.
on the bed.
Out of right, dead. I want you. Negative time. Absolute their side time. Absolute their side time. Nice.
They're on me.
They're spawn behind you, sweetie. I have time.
Got him.
Play my life line.
So you have a set of splits here because they get out driveway. I think, was this a close driveway spawns? Oh my god. So number 1, this is going to be Shotzi's in this corner.
Nice.
They're on me.
They're spawn behind you, sweetie.
He spawns driveway with a guy in this close left corner. So I said that I keep bringing up the driveway spawns. Well, this is a situation where, like, what the fuck? Why is he even spawning there? Look at where number 1 is. This guy needs to spawn Lambo here. These spawns make sense.
I have time.
Now, number 1, granted, he wouldn't have done anything anyway, but you just have a guy closer now. And now that he spawned driveway and took 2 steps forward, Huke spawns Lambo. Whereas if this guy were to spawn Lambo like he should have, Huke would have spawned with his team. Probably what ends up happening, though, is either Stallions read this driveway spawn as, wait, what the fuck? There's one guy Lambo, even though they're the team that spawned up first. Then this could end up going poorly for Optic. Or they could not read that situation, and they're going to end up getting pinched. So one or the other. Two definitely should. I'm sorry, 2. Number 1, Shotzi definitely should spawn Lambo here. But I based on what I am witnessing, I would not be surprised if he spawned here.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm holding your stairs. I have your stairs.
He spawns basketball. Okay. Sure.
They could go out.
He could try your outer. I'm holding your stairs. Yeah, 1 pinch all the way. He's on under van. Getting pinched. I'm getting.
I guess number 6 was close enough, pushed up, had enough control, plus red team had time, that it was just like, okay, we're going to spawn this guy out. He's going to end up getting picked by the guy middle. The guy middle, after getting that pick, is immediately going to say, okay, it's a 3-on-1 on time. I just got a pick. I could wait for my team and set up the next push, and we could have a slightly earlier man advantage and force the other team to tweak. Maybe I reposition. Maybe I hit through. maybe I and my team can wait for me to make a play. Maybe I wrap back and break from the front, or I could stay here and late hit. Instead, he is going to chow a 3v1 gunfight for no reason and die.
What time? It's two time. Two time.
Here, one
Hey,
blue
somebody
pillar
come,
fast.
somebody come drive with me.
Hey, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, your respawn's gonna be rough, bro. They're rough right now. They're not even looking at pinches, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You're not going to contest this hill, break this hill. You're not going to do anything through middle here alone. It was important that number 6 went down. As soon as number 6 went down, these mid plays probably. Number 5's in a good position though. First death is gonna be Stallions, so they should be spawning Lambo here.
Like, they're leaving lanes.
But they have this side of the map kind of controlled. Like, you see how the map's kind of split like this? They have more control towards the P2 side. So there is a chance that that part of the spawn system takes over and spawns them back.
Open. We're just basically.
It does. So Optic just having too much forward pressure on the hill. Are actually going to end up losing P2 spawns with it.
Leaving lanes open. Just every hill.
Now that you spawn here, you know.
Hill, a guy ran through pillars and killed us, uncontested. That's insane. And then this hill, Poop just ran ramp, walked up on us, and popped a 2. Nobody's even looking at it. We gotta at least.
You're gonna have some top side pressure. Number 7 spawns driveway. Or does he spawn weights?
Ran through pillars and killed us, uncontested. That's insane. And then this hill, Poop just ran ramp, walked
He spawns weights. Okay.
up on us, and popped a 2. Nobody's even looking at it.
I guess because number 1 was in kitchen. As soon as you step foot in the kitchen, I think it just doesn't like to spawn. Although sometimes we see some random.
We gotta at least get 100 points here, gentlemen.
Hey, sweet.
Oh, you gotta clip it now. Clip.
Yeah, dying out of hill when your teammate is pinching middle there is insane. I think that was encouraged. Your teammate has a pinch on middle, and you die to the angle that he's pinching. They have no idea he's there. All you have to do is just stay down, and he gets freebies. Instead, you die off, and then he gets the kill, and one guy escapes.
Clip it now.
Now you have this kind of race for spawns. You have these basketball spawns versus laundry parallels. 7 is just kind of ring, not doing anything.
Wait, what happened?
Why? What happened? Swooty just.
They're not even ready. Number 8's going to go and try and chow ring instead of playing for spawns with his teammate here. In a situation where you spawn top laundry and the other team has hill control. So it's kind of obvious they're going to be basketball.
Died out of hill. What do you mean?
I guess the other team didn't quite have hill control. But you get
What
that.
happened? Swooty just died out of hill.
Yeah, I don't understand what symbols did there.
What do you mean?
Oh,
We
on
should just.
P2?
But yes, we should just be sitting in hill holding crossfires, just waiting for them to slide in. We just gave them a free pick. What do you?
Oh my god.
We just gave them a free pick, Los. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to end up refilling ring, and they're going to get ring control. Now, what are they going to be able to do with it is the question.
Swooty shimmied it.
The big thing is that you can apply pressure to the back here with multiple people if you wanted to, or you could send one person to do that, and then you can set up a little collapse in the middle. You don't have to worry about steps immediately because that was.
And died.
I would like to see Swooty just prone, stay down, wait for his teammates, make sure that give them peace of mind about their mid steps here, and then he can end up hitting a late flank once it becomes apparent to the other team that they're going to try and break through.
Yo, Merc might be the GOAT.
So now you have a 25-second situation. You have 2 guys close on hill, only 1 guy in hill. They don't know where Shotzi is here.
For real.
Hey, Tom, people are saying that was encouraged.
They're going to be a little bit slow on getting this guy here. I think number 6 should have been at probably a more aggressive angle. Shotzi's probably going to end up getting 2 here.
Oh, who was it? Encouraged? Who was on the column? Who
It
died out of
does.
hill?
Now you have 8. All he has to worry about is 1. You just spawn basketball. You might see Lambo parallels.
I was encouraged. What then encouraged?
Nope, probably not going to be Lambo because you ran top steps, yeah. You probably want them to spawn Lambo and you want to beeline it for new if you want. I think wrapping back through this side here is a mistake. I think if number 7 just bangs through, there's a possibility that 2 spawns. Laundry. But 6 spawns slightly earlier, so never mind. It wouldn't have mattered.
Why
Yeah,
are we
yeah, I
dying
know.
out of hill?
3.
Huh?
The big Swooty was 3.
Whoever the fuck, it don't matter who
Once
the
again,
fuck
this
it-
situation, All four of these guys are mid. There's going to be no contests for the new time. Number 2 is playing for info off the mid cross. Number 1's playing a passive.
What?
2's going to spot some. He's actually going to end up getting a freebie. He's going to spot the guy mid steps and the guy close. Somehow he's going to get 2.
The fuck is encouraged?
Now they're going to get 2 guys in Zig. It's a foot race between them and the guy that just killed 2 of his teammates' pillars. Number 6 should just be beelining it, I think.
Going.
There can only be one guy hill. You gotta go. You gotta go. Yeah, so these guys are going to end up getting pinched out of time. All Merc has to do here is just play his life, play the passive, because the amount of time it's going to take them to cross this, the window of time that they had to cross to new here is now closed. Number 2 is going to be able to end up running through bottom and cutting this very quickly.
It's over. We go down.
As soon as that cross is picked up, Merc's just going to turn, make sure that this guy couldn't possibly... Like, you have so much confidence that your teammates are just going to win these gunfights here, that, especially when they just got a free kill, there's no point even continuing to watch it.
Yeah,
I shot ya.
So this is where Merc is just bored on time, and he's just going to chow out for no reason. I understand that feeling. That's going to be it. Okay. Well, that first map didn't go well. So I'll end it here, and I'll hop into the next map. I think it's going to be Den and Cortex. So I'll post those after this.